Thank you, everyone.
Since the reactivation in last September, Citywide Parent Council has successfully organized 14 meetings where parents would meet together on the last Tuesday of each month and speak out their concerns not only about their own child, but also every child all around the city of Boston. Now, it is 15th meeting, and also the last one right before the budget season of 2016. It is time for subcommittees of CPC to present the most crucial issues in 2015. And what's more, the new superintendent, Tommy Chen, is here to respond to the questions.
To extend the school day by 40 minutes for traditional BPS schools, and so it's being rolled out in 3 years. Year one is happening in our schools right now. We're a few months in. So one thing the Joint Task Force has done is to evaluate how that's going, and so my position has been talking to families. I talked to a lot of you to evaluate how it's working for families.
Looking at where the current transportation system is not working for our kids, particularly around health assignments and equity. There's all kinds of issues around safety, around darkness, around construction, around weather. So one of the concerns is that the current MBTA bus distribution system is very inequitable. It's not just to get you to school and home, but it also allows kids to use that path to get to jobs, to get to libraries, to get to after-school activities, to get to all kinds of things. So if you're a family that happens to live far, you get this benefit that allows your child to participate in life as a city in a very specific way. If you live too close to your high school or middle school, you don't, and then you're paying hundreds of more dollars to be able to, for your child to afford to travel to all those other activities.
So our own investigation revealed that many of the students were not eating school food for a variety of reasons, and what they were eating was not very nutritious or healthy. So it became clear that we needed to organize to ensure that the nutrition of kids' meals within our schools. For too many, they depend on these meals as their primary source of their nutrients and calories each day. So originally we did set out to essentially monitor BPS and sort of hold them to task. However, we have since formed a better working relationship and a stronger partnership in dealing with this issue.
And what I did find in the federal ESEA is that they define family engagement. And that law says it's the participation of parents or family in a regular, two-way, and meaningful communication involving student academic learning and other school activities, including ensuring that parents/family play an integral role in assisting their child's learning. Parents/family are encouraged to be actively involved in their child's education at school, and parents/family are full partners in their child's education and are included as appropriate in decision-making and on advisory committees to assist in the education of their child. We want to provide support and tools for parents to recruit and retain a group of active parents at their local schools, and to provide parents more ways to participate in the enhanced performance of their school and of the BPS system. So those were our two goals.
Expanded learning time, transportation, nutrition, parent involvement, budget, and Boston Compact. These are all problems parents are complaining about during the question and answer session.
I'd also like to know that there's been some planning about snow removal as it pertains to school buses as we head into the winter season. I know the city's talking about it, but that's one of the reasons why school ended up closed so long, is safety concerns for our kids getting to and from school, and then buses in particular making corners. I think that's a role that BPS should be playing with public works.
But ultimately, we think every family deserves to know if their child got on the bus and got off the bus. And so we think a system that would have children get on the bus and then send a text message to a family saying, so-and-so your child got on the bus at this time and then got off the bus at this time would help us all feel good about where our kids are and making sure that they got on the bus and off the bus, on the right bus and at the right school every day. And we want to give that information to families. So we want to pilot something like that this spring to see if we can get it to work, where every family would have information about their child and when they got on and off the bus.
Also, the buses are late every day. The children are getting to school. So if the buses
Okay,
are...
that's it, next question. On this issue.
I'm going to piggyback on...
As we are approaching closer to winter and we have problems on the road with snowbanks, it will affect the way the buses get to the school on time. If the breakfast is lousy,
That's 10
the
seconds.
kids
Any
will
other
not
questions on
eat.
this topic?
Parents, we are now killing a culture of school where kids stay from K to 5 somewhere, 6 to 8 somewhere, and 9 to 12 somewhere. These kids are not going to make it to 3rd grade. They can't even hold the 1st grade. K0 through 1st grade, they have it there. Are we thinking about modulars in these schools? These schools are old, windows don't open, there's no fan, there's no heat. What are we going to do for these children? Also sharing resources. There is no school nurse. She's there 2 days a week. They're sharing gym teachers. They're sharing music teachers. They are sharing everything.
One of the basic things, when my child arrives to school, I arrived. So you see me. So if the children are arriving to school on time, you say to those parents, we applaud you for getting your children to school on time. That's the first step to parent engagement, is making sure that kids get there. The other piece is the facilities. The facilities, when I walk into a school like the Tynan, doom and gloom, missing tiles everywhere. I've talked about this and I've complained. Not enough lighting. Education is supposed to be, your learning environment is supposed to be conducive to how you're going to learn. And so when you walk in, the first thing you see is flower pots got cigarette butts in it. If the teachers, the staff do not care about the little people and their lungs, then there's a concern.
I got out of the compact that it was this family against this person. Parents were literally at each other. And that should not be when the common goal is for common and quality education.
Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. It's not easy. If I may encourage, like one of the things we try to do as a senior team is always start with capturing bright spots and giving each other feedback. Like we give each other feedback and we say, this is what you're doing well, this is what I would like to help you do better. And that's about capacity building, it's about group quality. And it doesn't mean we ignore the problems, but it means that we start off by looking at where things are